Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, May 28th. Your new lessons were posted yesterday, and you have a reading, a writing, a foundations, a math, and two science parts of one lesson. Today I'm going to go through the math and the science lessons. So let's start with our science lesson. So we are moving away from push and pull. We finished that up last week, and we are going back to finish the year with a little review on some weather ideas that we were talking about at the beginning of the year. So to get back into the weather frame of mind, you are going to look at the book Waiting by Kevin Henkes with Mrs. Tedesco. You remember the book Waiting? We read it at the beginning of the year. It's the book where the animals are waiting for the different kinds of weather. The bear has his kite, and the rabbit has the umbrella, and the dog has his sled, and they're waiting for all different kinds of weather. So you're going to rewatch the story just to jog your memory a little bit. And then you are going to draw your own picture of the kind of weather you like to wait for, your weather that you wait for, and what you would do in that kind of weather. So you can take a picture of your picture, or you can draw your picture right on Seesaw if you would like, and then you can use the microphone to tell me about it. The second part of your weather lesson is with Miss Kelly. So you're going to look at some graphs, some weather graphs, just like we used to make in school. So one weather graph I'm going to show you has the temperature. Remember, we used to look at the temperature. We would do Temperature Tuesday and find out what the temperature was on that day and make our thermometer show that. Well, Miss Kelly kept the temperature for a few days in April and May, and I made a little graph. So you're going to see the graph and see how to use that. Then I made a graph with different kinds of weather. So for certain days in April and May, I looked to see what days were sunny, what days were cloudy, partly cloudy, windy, rainy, snowy, okay? And I made a little graph there. So you have to answer two questions about that graph. So you're going to look at the graph that Miss Kelly made. I used red squares for each kind of weather we had, and then you're going to answer two questions about that graph to show me that you can look at the graph and you can think about it. If you want to add any wonderings you had or noticings, because I know you boys and girls used to like to do that with our weather graph at school, like things that you might notice in the weather graph, you can add that as well. But there are two questions that you need to answer. So then next week we have two more science lessons, then we're done with science, and they're going to focus kind of on weather and force, because we're going to look at the wind and see how the wind can kind of be a force. And you're going to get to do a little nature walk next week, just like we used to do at school. Remember when we would walk around outside and draw a picture? You will get a chance to do that. So in math for this week, you're looking at a new number. So last time you did this activity, you were working with number 13, not number 13, number 13. So today, of course, you are up to number 14. So here is 14 that Miss Kelly made in my 10 frames. So one whole 10 frame filled up 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4 extra. Let's count 14. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Or I can count it like this. 10, because I know, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, when I write the number 14, I start with my 1 for one whole 10 frame, right? One whole 10 frame. And then I put my 4 for 4 extra. One whole 10 frame and 4 extra. Okay, so there's my number 14. And you're going to do the same activities that you were doing with the other numbers. You're going to write the number. You're going to make a 10 frame with it. You're going to show me different objects with it. You're going to write me a equation like this, 10 plus 4 equals 14. And there's even an enrichment page that you can try if you would like. I noticed this morning that Oliver tried it, and he decided to write, because it says a different way to show 14. Oliver decided to write this way. He said 11 plus 3 equals 14. So then I was like, I wonder if that's right. So I said, maybe if I put this yellow one out and put it over here with this 10 frame, that's 11, right? 10, 11, and then here's my 3, 12, 13, 14. And I said, oh, he was right. 11 plus 3 does equal 14. So great thinking, Oliver. So if you want a little enrichment, you can do that last page. Also posted for math as an optional activity, either today or tomorrow or on the weekend if you have time and you want to try it out. There is a choice board. So there's 3 choices that you can practice your teen numbers with. You do not have to do this. This is not something you need to submit. You can do it as extra practice if you would like. There is a Jack Hartman video there, and then there are 2 games. One is balloon pop. Like, remember we played that in the classroom where you had to pop the balloon that was more or less? This one has teen numbers that you have to pop in the right order. And then there's another teen number game for you to play. So if you want to do that, you can, and then you can circle the activities that you did. Today is Thursday. It is our music day, so it would be a great day to go into your music classroom and take care of that. And I'm going to add some videos at the bottom for some math. We'll do some math today. I'll do a teen number video, and then I'll do a count to 100 video, because you should be practicing that. So as I said yesterday in my video, next week is our last week of posting new mandatory lessons. So Monday and Wednesday of next week, we will post new lessons. And then after that, we will continue posting some things, but they will be optional activities. I will post a countdown for the last 8 days of school. So every day I will post a countdown activity that you can do. It is optional. And then Mondays and Wednesdays, we'll post things that are a little more academic, like maybe some counting assessments and word assessments and things like that. Some choice boards to practice certain areas, field trip activities. I think Mr. Wood is planning a field day online that he will put up some activities that you can do. So optional activities starting June 8th. I will send a message out if there's anything I really think that's missing that I think you or your family should work on, and you can get that done during those days. Or if there's anything that you missed and you want to work on it, you can do it during those days. Also, don't forget to sign up for an end of the year phone call or Zoom call with Miss Kelly. There is a Google Doc that you can put best date and time for you. It can be anytime, Monday through Friday, that works for you, starting June 8th. So that would be the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then starting again the 15th, 16th, and 17th. That I will be making those calls to finish out our year in kind of a crazy way. I am also working on a little slideshow with pictures that I've taken all year, that I will hopefully be able to load up to Seesaw for the end of the year, kind of just a year, something we would do in the classroom. We usually invite parents to come in the last full day of school, and we have a big slideshow and the kids do a little presentation. Unfortunately, we can't do the presentation part, but we can do the slideshow, and I can share that with you. So I've been working on it. Hopefully I will be able to get it up on Seesaw probably within that last week, just for you guys to watch and enjoy. So that's about it for me today. I could go on forever, you know me. But that's about it for me today, and I will see you again tomorrow, Friday morning. Don't forget to get your work in and your check-in sheet. Bye.